The air was thick with the aroma of garlic and basil. It wafted from Cucina Carlo, a cozy restaurant nestled in a charming Italian town. Carlo, the elder brother, was a culinary maestro. He moved with grace around the kitchen, his hands dancing over the ingredients.
Franco, pass me the oregano, will you?
Franco, his younger brother, was the life of the restaurant. His infectious laughter and witty jokes filled the space between the delicious smells.
Coming right up, Carlo. And don't forget, Table 3 is asking for more of your famous lasagna.
One particularly busy evening, as Carlo reached for a copper pot, he noticed something peculiar. A pipe behind the stove glowed with an ethereal light. It pulsed gently, beckoning him closer. Curiosity piqued, Carlo cautiously approached the glowing pipe. As he neared it, a rush of wind swept him off his feet.
Carlo, where are you?
Franco, busy serving a table, only glimpsed Carlo disappearing into the pipe with a startled yelp. The aroma of basil suddenly turned sharp, the air crackled, and then silence. Franco rushed to the back, his heart pounding. His brother was gone. Carlo tumbled through a vortex of colors and sounds. He landed with a thud on a bed of soft moss. Dazed, he sat up and looked around. Towering trees reached for the sky, their leaves shimmering with an otherworldly glow. Strange, colorful birds sang melodies he had never heard before. He was in a forest unlike any he had ever seen. The air hummed with a strange energy, and the plants pulsed with an inner light.
Wow, what is this place? It's like a dream.
Carlo felt a thrill course through him. This was an adventure. He stood up and brushed himself off, his chef's mind already noticing the unusual flora. Giant mushrooms glowed with a soft inner light. Vines heavy with plump, jewel-toned berries hung from the trees.
This is a culinary wonderland!
As Carlo ventured deeper into the forest, he heard a soft voice calling for help. He followed the sound and found a young woman with emerald green hair sitting by a babbling brook. Her dress was woven from leaves, and her eyes sparkled with an ethereal light.
Greetings. I am Flora, guardian of Vegetalia. Our land is in grave danger and we need your help.
She explained that an evil dragon, Ganondorf, had cast a spell on Vegetalia, draining all the flavor from their food. Their once vibrant and delicious fruits and vegetables were now bland and tasteless. The inhabitants were losing their strength and hope.
We believe that a chef from another world, with a heart full of flavor and a dash of courage, could break the curse.
Back in the human world, Franco was beside himself with worry. He searched high and low for any sign of his brother, but Carlo had vanished without a trace. Desperate, Franco decided to try and recreate the events of that evening. He went back to the stove, peering behind it. He examined the wall, tapping on the pipes. Nothing.
Come on, there has to be something. Anything.
Just as he was about to give up hope, he noticed something he hadn't seen before. A small, almost invisible inscription was etched into the copper pipe. It read, "When flavors fade, courage will lead the way."
This is it. This is my chance to find Carlo.
Franco took a deep breath. With a mix of fear and determination, he reached for the pipe. A surge of energy pulsed through him, and the kitchen around him dissolved into a swirl of colors. Franco tumbled headfirst into the unknown, hoping desperately that he would find his brother on the other side. His landing, however, was less than graceful.
Ooh, well, that was not my best entrance.
Flora, this place is incredible. Let's set off on our adventure.
Yes, Carlo, there's so much to see and discover here in Vegetalia. Let's go!
Carlo and Flora set off on their adventure. They journeyed through shimmering forests and climbed mountains that touched the clouds.
Look at these creatures, Flora. They're so strange and wonderful.
Along the way, Carlo encountered strange and wonderful creatures. He befriended talking squirrels who led him to hidden groves of luminous mushrooms.
Thank you, my little friends. These mushrooms are amazing.
He helped a family of pixies harvest honey from giant, crystal-clear honeycombs.
This honey, it's like nothing I've ever tasted. Imagine the dishes we can create.
Carlo's culinary mind raced with the possibilities of the magical ingredients he found. He experimented with flavors and textures, creating dishes that shimmered and sparkled.
Flora, try this. It's a new recipe I just came up with.
Wow, Carlo, this is delicious! The inhabitants of Vegetalia will love it.
He taught the inhabitants of Vegetalia new ways to cook and combine ingredients, bringing back a flicker of hope to their eyes.
We can do this, Flora. Together we can make a difference here.
Meanwhile, Franco found himself lost and confused in Vegetalia.
Uh-oh, where am I now? These vines, are they singing?
He tripped over singing vines and got stuck in a conversation with a gossiping mushroom.
Excuse me, Mr. Mushroom, but I really need to find my way back.
His attempts to navigate this strange new world were met with hilarious mishaps. However, his clumsiness often led to unexpected discoveries, like the time he stumbled upon a hidden spring of sparkling, flavor-enhancing water.
Whoa, look at this water. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe it can help Carlo with his recipes.
Despite the challenges, the adventures in Vegetalia brought new hope and inspiration to everyone involved.
Angered by their attempts to break his curse, Ganondorf challenged the brothers to a culinary duel.
News of Carlo and Franco's arrival reached Ganondorf, the fearsome dragon who had cursed Vegetalia.
But if you fail, you will be banished from Vegetalia forever. If you can create a dish so flavorful that it reawakens my long-dormant taste buds, I will lift the curse.
The inhabitants, inspired by Carlo and Franco's bravery and ingenuity, rallied around them.
The news of the challenge spread like wildfire through Vegetalia.
The brothers had to combine their skills and the magic of Vegetalia to create a culinary masterpiece that would conquer the dragon's palate.
The challenge was set.
They brought us their most prized ingredients, offering words of encouragement and support.
The forest hummed with anticipation as we prepared for the most important meal of our lives.
The day of the duel arrived. A hush fell over the clearing as Carlo and Franco stepped forward, their faces etched with determination. They had worked tirelessly, combining their culinary expertise with the magical ingredients of Vegetalia.
With my keen sense of smell and taste, I helped Carlo identify the most potent flavors.
And with my masterful techniques, I transformed them into a symphony of aromas and textures.
They presented their creation to Ganondorf, a shimmering stew, its aroma so intoxicating that it filled the clearing. It contained the luminous mushrooms, the sparkling spring water, and the rarest fruits and vegetables of Vegetalia. Ganondorf, his emerald green scales gleaming in the sunlight, lowered his head and took a tentative sniff. His eyes widened. He had not experienced such an intoxicating aroma in centuries. He took a cautious sip, then another and another. The flavors exploded on his tongue, awakening his long-dormant taste buds. Ganondorf roared with delight, the sound echoing through the forest. He had not realized how much he missed the taste of his own world. The curse began to lift, color returning to Vegetalia. The trees swayed in joy, their leaves rustling in the breeze. The inhabitants cheered, their voices filled with gratitude and relief.
Thank you, brothers, for reminding me of the simple pleasures in life. Even a fearsome dragon can appreciate the power of a delicious meal.
True to his word, Ganondorf lifted the curse. As a token of his gratitude, he gifted them a magical beanstalk.
This beanstalk will act as a bridge between your world and Vegetalia, allowing you to travel back and forth whenever you wish.
With a heartfelt farewell, Carlo and Franco stepped onto the beanstalk and were whisked back to their own world. Back in their little Italian town, Carlo and Franco embraced, forever changed by their adventure. They decided to share the magic of Vegetalia with the world. They opened a gourmet food company, importing the extraordinary ingredients they had discovered.
Our dishes were unlike anything anyone had ever tasted before. Each bite was an explosion of flavor, a symphony of textures, a testament to the power of culinary creativity.
We named our company Vegetalia, a tribute to the magical world that had taught us the true meaning of flavor and the importance of teamwork.
And so the tale of the two chef brothers and their culinary adventures became a legend whispered amongst food lovers everywhere. It served as a reminder that the most incredible journeys often begin with a single step, a dash of curiosity, and a sprinkle of magic found within the world of food.